you're never going to guess that this is a person who intimately watches the Saw franchise.
Horror films are a great way to kind of almost prepare yourself for things like death and grief and trauma and things that we don't like to talk about.
If I'm like, you know what, I really need a dose of Disturbed, that's a go-to movie.
I have just over 8,000 Blu-rays and 4Ks. So when I pull them all off the wall, it's my whole living room.
It's like, look, I want to be scared. I would love to feel that way.
Universal Monsters, they got through and I got to see this thing that really resonates with me. I still have a deep, abiding love for the Universal Monsters.
She's God, Buffy is Jesus.
I was so in love. I guess I just loved horror so much that I was like, I can't be scared by this. I love it.
When we're not watching a movie together, she is watching something that went straight to DVD that nobody's ever heard of before in their whole life.
And then we watch a lot of slashers together.
If he were to approach me, be like, hey, you want to come over to my summer house? And I barely knew him, I would do it.
Horror is about coming together. I wrote about that in one of my things. Like, a lot of the slashers of the 80s fail because they never work together.
I unironically love this dumb, stupid, deranged film. There's nothing I can say about this film. You have to witness it for yourself.
Yeah, it's a horror film. I'm horrified of going into the water because of a shark and getting maimed and eaten by a shark.
You watch a movie that hits you in an emotional place that you didn't know that you needed. Whenever you kind of stumble into a movie and you're like, oh, it's this type of movie, and I truly am living that right now.
Cat jumped off my lap, knocked the soda over. I turned to my husband and go, did you hear that? Did you hear that? He said my name!
I brought myself to watch the show. I do this thing. I get too excited for things. I can't do it. I have to ease myself into it. I just keep rewatching the movie.
But there were poems as well. I don't remember writing. Really wanky little emotional poems that a kid shouldn't be writing.
My most pretentious moment, I don't know if I was like 5 or 6, but I decided after watching the Buffy the Vampire Slayer movie, which I liked, but I had notes about, I would rewrite it. So me and my Crayola and my notebook were just rewriting Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Just got the full series of the Trick or Treat Goosebumps figures completed. So yeah, I have my RL Shrine.
My grandparents were big into ghosts and things. They were kind of like Ed and Lorraine Warren. They were more like helping spirits pass on. Like in real life, they're not usually as scary and things. They go in and find oh yeah, ghosts, but they've gotten locked in the butter in the fridge.
Even Halloween. There are good people in that community somewhere. I'll find one someday, guys. And you can try to find them too.
I'm over you.
I watch enough horror movies to know better. If they're like, oh, we're going to this cabin in the middle of the woods, how many other cabins are near it? None? Never mind.
We also revisit older horror movies. Last year we did Silent Night, Deadly Night during Christmas.
And we're also a couple, so we do each other.
Yeah, okay.
I want confused Scott Bakula, where in the third act of that movie, he becomes completely irrelevant, but he looks really hot and has this pair of crimson trousers that I think everyone should own.
Having fun and working with the people I want to work with and, making my art. So that's of course the dream, and I can, do that forever. If I am allowed to.
Who doesn't want to watch a walking Abercrombie model get completely sucked dry from the neck?
When people talk about the horror movies that are meaningful to them, their eyes light up, their voices elevate, and they're just so excited to talk about it because it did affect them in a certain way.
Me and one of my friends in the past, of course, we talked about doing a serial killer that will kill just Elvis impersonators. The idea for the title was at the time Elvis Eliminator.
People who are broken or damaged, weak or scared, triumphing over monsters, literal monsters. And for me personally, that's very cathartic, and I think it can be for a lot of other people too.
The people who wrote them, they weren't just writing that out their ass. They experienced that kind of stuff going on, and they wrote it in there. And some people can interpret it that way, some people can't, but I bet you someone felt trapped and they needed a way out. And their way out is telling us, and we're going to see their movies.